Good morning, students. Today we will study Chapter 4 Judiciary, Judicial System of India, and this lesson includes in the class of 8 Social Science, Social and Political Life, Part 3rd. And of this chapter, first part we will see today. So let us see what points to be discussed in this video. First point, we will introduce this lesson. Second, we will see role of judiciary. Third, dispute resolution by the judiciary system. Fourth, judicial review. And fifth, upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. So these points we are going to discuss. Now see, law apply to all persons. There is no discrimination. There is no inequality before the law. Law is applicable to everybody. And to enforce the rule of law, it is the responsibility of the judicial system. Judicial system can compel the person, can compel the government to follow rule of law. And we know that there are 3 organs of state. Of them, judiciary plays a major role in the democracy, in upholding the fundamental rights of the people. And apart from this, judicial system is very famous or popular or notable because it is independent. It is not under any burden. It is free from the burden. It is free from the any pressure, and that's why we can say that judicial system is independent, and independent judicial system is very valuable, very important in the democratic government. Now see, what is the role of the judicial system in the democracy? So there are some functions of judicial system. Functions. One is dispute resolution, that is dispute resolution. Second is judicial review, and third is upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. So we will see these 3 points in detail. First point is the dispute resolution. So the dispute resolution means dispute may be between person, and that disputes is resolved by the judicial system. That disputes between citizens to citizens, between citizens to citizens. Second, the dispute may be in citizen versus government, citizen versus government. Third, between 2 state governments, Madhya Pradesh government versus Uttar Pradesh, and between center government versus state government, center government versus state government. This can be issue. This can be this is a dispute. If it is a dispute between 2 parties, that dispute can be resolved by the judicial system. This is very important. Again, that dispute may be citizens, between citizens and the government, between state government and the central government. So that dispute is to be resolved by the judiciary system. Next point is judicial review. What is judicial review? We know that legislative assembly pass the laws, government implement this law, but the final responsibility, final interpretation of the constitution lies on the judicial system, and that's why final interpreter of the constitution is judiciary system. And this judiciary system has power to strike down particular law if it violates the fundamental rights or the basic structure of the constitution. That time that judicial system can put down or cancel or reject or ask to alter that law. That is a judicial review. So in this way, in a democratic government, if the law passed by the government is not matching to the constitution, or it is to violate the basic structure of the constitution, or it is the snatching the fundamental rights of the constitution, in such case the judicial system can review and reject, cancel, or ask to alter the same or existing law again. So third point is upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. So Indian Constitution has given fundamental rights to the Indian citizens, and this is the right of the people. And if fundamental rights are violated, so citizens have right to approach to court, and in court they can ask for justice to the court, and in such case court can take appropriate action those who violated the fundamental rights of the citizen. So example we can see Hakim Sheikh. So who was Hakim Sheikh? This is a story, and this story can be elaborated like this. In India we have the rule of law. That means that laws apply equally to all persons, and that a certain set of fixed procedure need to be followed when a law is violated. To enforce this rule of law, we have a judicial system that consists of the mechanism of courts that a citizen can approach when a law is violated. As an organ of the state, the judiciary system plays a major role in the function of India's democracy. It can play this role only because it is independent. Already we have seen this point that our Indian judicial system is totally independent. That means that independent judiciary, there is no connection between the court and legislative assembly. There is no connection between court and ministries. In this way, that judicial system is totally independent. So in this lesson we have seen the role of the judicial system, that is a dispute resolution, judicial review, then that is upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. And we have seen with example the Hakim Sheikh's story, who was agricultural labor, failed in the journey up a train, and he got compensation because his fundamental rights right was violated, because number of hospitals had refused or denied to admit him when he was in critical condition. So that's all from me. Thank you.